Hello guys, Fred here from Pro Tennis Trader. Hope you're well. So we're here Friday the 12th of July and we're just in the first set of this men's Wimbledon semi-finals between Medvedev and Alcaraz. Bit of a messy first set and it looked like Medvedev was going to take it earlier, but Alcaraz has pushed it into a tie-break. That looks pretty much like Medvedev is going to take this in the tie-break at currently 5-1. So what I'm going to be looking to do, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to reach the sort of 2.0 threshold, which I normally like to see before backing a player. However, this is Alcaraz, and I do expect him to win the whole match, and I do expect him to come back in this second set, despite it being a bit messy in this first set. Stats aren't great from both players, but it is the semi-finals. Even at this stage, you know, they could get a little bit nervous and a bit sloppy in this first set, and I expect we'll see a few more holds in the second set. But we'll just wait for this to play out. So 6-1, and Medvedev is serving for the first set. I'm not quite sure why Medvedev was making such a meal of the first set when he's doing it quite easily in this tiebreak. He's really upped his game. Now remember, I will always watch the screen. I just don't show it on here if I'm doing a video because of copyright issues. So we'll just wait and see if Medvedev can close out this first set. So we're just over 1.8 on Alcaraz, which is not great because we're not getting great value there. Okay, so Medvedev has taken the first set, and we're just hovering around 1.80 on Alcaraz. As I said, normally I like to back over 2, but of course with a strong favourite such as Alcaraz, we of course have got probability on our side. So I'm going to put a 2-point back trade. So that's £1,000 for me in this match. Not expecting huge profits in this second set, but as I say, probability is on our side. So it's worth taking a bit of early profit in this second set. I do expect to enter later on in the match. As you can see, quite messy here. Alcaraz has broken first, but then Medvedev could not confirm the break. And then Alcaraz couldn't confirm the break back. So very messy there. 5-4. It looked like Medvedev could have taken it, but very poor serving in that one. And in the tiebreak, very straightforward and lots of sort of mini breaks on Alcaraz's side. Stats-wise, first serve percentage, not great, 48%. A lot better for Medvedev at 76%. First service points 1 was a bit better from Alcaraz, so I'm not too worried about that. 15 winners versus 11 from Alcaraz, but of course 15 unforced errors versus 8. But these are not too drastic stats, nothing of major alarm bells apart from these first serve percentages going in. And total points 1, interestingly, that's at 48%. So yeah, more than happy to back him in this second set. Now the plan will be to back him on the service just before Alcaraz serves, and then lock in a bit of profit on the holds, assuming we get the holds. If it does look like it's going to be broken, then of course I'll be exiting the trade. So I'll lock in a bit by laying some off, and then I'll add a bit more on the Alcaraz's next service game. Okay, so off to a reasonable start. 15 love, it's always nice to see that. And let's hope Alcaraz has upped his game here. And it's a pretty straightforward second set. So you can see our profit nicely going into the green just at 15 love. Again, I'm not going to expect much price movement here. We've moved down to 1.66 there. His starting price was, I think it was around 1.3, a bit higher than 1.3. So if he perhaps breaks or really looks like he's going to win the set, if we get close to that 1.3, I will be looking to exit these trades. So I actually got my lay trade in at 1.61, which wasn't too bad. We backed at 1.74. I would have liked to have got much closer to 1.80 because 1.80 to 1.61 is not bad movement, considering we're obviously well below the 2.0 threshold. Now I'm expecting Medvedev to hold a few of these service games. Hopefully we'll get a break. If he holds this one, then I'll just be backing Alcaraz again to top up the profit on his side, and then lay off a percentage of it on his service hold, assuming that he holds. It was quite a straightforward service hold in that first set, so hopefully we'll see a lot more of that. As expected, we've got a hold from Medvedev, so I'm just going to top up another £1,000 on Alcaraz's side, and again, when he holds, if he holds, I'll be laying off a percentage of this again to lock in the profit, but still leaving some money in the market. I do expect a break, and should see a reasonable swing. We're not going to see a massive swing, but I would like to get down to close to the 1.30 mark. The prices weren't as good there on the service hold from Medvedev. We only got to 1.68. I'm just having a play around with these numbers. It's interesting with Fairbot, the different amounts that it will come into. It's very intuitive. If you want to go by Fairbot, or I would highly recommend it using a proper strategy, as the ones that I use, and of course that I teach at protennistrader.com. So that was again a pretty straightforward service hold from Alcaraz, which of course is what we like to see if we are backing a player. So again, I laid off a percentage of that. Wait for Medvedev to serve. Maybe he'll hold again, in which case I will be backing Alcaraz again, putting more money on Alcaraz's side. If he does get broken, then we'll have to depend on the pricing to see what we do there. I might add more money onto Alcaraz's side, or I might wait until the confirmation of the break. Remember, we're looking to get close to the sort of 1.30 mark before looking at really taking any profit. At the moment, I'm locking in profit. Got £144 at the moment. That's not totally locked in, but we have got a fair amount of that locked in should Alcaraz get broken. But anyway, let's see what Medvedev can do here. So we just got the break on Medvedev's serve, which I was kind of expecting to happen in this set, and that follows nicely with the strategy. And we're showing a nice bit of profit. So we've got £253 profit. And we're at the 1.4 mark. Remember, I'm looking to reach this sort of 1.30 mark before taking profit. Now, hopefully this will happen on confirmation of the break. And of course, a lot will depend on the confidence that the market still has in Alcaraz. So if we do get close to that 1.30 mark on the confirmation of the break, I will look at taking my profits out of the market. So a pretty straightforward confirmation of the break there, but we haven't got close to this 1.30 mark. I was expecting that on confirmation of the break, as we're only at 1.4 when he broke. So I was expecting better price movement, but I'm going to take the profit out of the market to just lock in this early profit in this match. This would be to do with the confidence that the market has in Alcaraz, and of course his slightly dodgy first set. Now taken out now at 4-1, because of course we saw a few breaks in the first set. It's just not worth risking it. Set end, it might well get to 1.30 or thereabouts, but for that extra profit, I'd rather lock in the profit that I've got at the moment and look to top this up in the later sets. So it's always a good idea to keep an eye on the pricing, as you know the sort of pricing to expect when you get a second set win. Now, if you found this video useful, then please do check out my YouTube channel for loads more videos and subscribe to be notified of when I upload new videos. And if you'd like to become a successful tennis trader, then you can start your journey by enrolling on my free video course, An Introduction into Tennis Trading, at protennistrader.com. And you can also grab a free copy of my ebook, Tennis Trading, the Ultimate Guide to Getting Started. I'll see you soon.